Hello everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore. Welcome to my channel. Today we are making another Mother's Day gift. So it is a little basket, and this one is actually holding two of the little Debbie's, and these are Mother's Day cakes. And I thought they were so cute. They're strawberry, so hence the strawberry paper, which I apologize, but this is still on back order till May 12th. But you can use any designer series paper. Look at May 12th because this paper is so good. You're going to want to get it. All of it is so cute. I'll show you the paper here in just a minute. And then I'm also using this striped one, and I'm using this from a different designer series paper pack, but this is the top of it. And I did the little strawberries because, of course, these are strawberry cakes. And yeah, it's really, really a fun one. So you just put it on here, and I use some brads that we no longer carry, but you can find brads everywhere, y'all. They're at any local craft store. You'll find brads because they've been around forever. All right, so this is what I'm sharing today. I'll show you the little Debbie's as well that I got, and I'll grab those really quick. So when I saw these, I thought they'd be so cute. Look at your local Walmart store, or I got these at H-E-B actually, but I know Walmart always carries little Debbie's, and they usually carry every occasion one. So these are Mother's Day cakes. And it's funny because the colors are kind of like what I used in my thing, but I made it for two. But y'all, you can put anything in this. It's a good size box. So you can put anything in it, candy, anything that you like. And the stamp sets and things that I'm using for this is the Storybook Garden. You know I love this one. I've already used the strawberry one already before in another project, but this is so cute, y'all. Even if you have a gardener in your family, your mom gardens, you can do all different kinds of things. They have vegetables and the little strawberries and cabbage. And then this is the dies for that, which I'm using the die for the strawberry for this. This does come as a bundle. And then I am using the meant to be dies, and I'm using these dies. You know I love these as well. I've used these a few times as well. I'm using the hexagon here, and it is this one, the smallest one in this. And then I'm also using the little flower dies for this. So here's what I'm using. Here's for the strawberry. Here's for the little flowers, and those all come from the meant to be. And this as well. The strawberry comes from the Storybook Garden, and then these come from the meant to be dies. All right, and then the sentiment, I'm going to use that Mother's Day sentiment again from this ephemera pack. It's called the Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera pack. I'm using the Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day for that one because I love this and I really wanted to use. I love the writing on this. All right, so that is everything for that. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's just go ahead and color and stamp the strawberry because, you know, we got to do that first. So I'm going to grab my Memento ink here. Oops. And my strawberry. And we're going to color this. And guess what I'm using to color them with? Yes, the Ohuhu markers. There is a link in the description, and for those of you who've watched the video, I did the Ohuhu review, and you can go back and look on that, and they gave me a 10% discount on these, and any size, anything on their website. So, yeah, you can grab that discount, and yeah, use it. I have another link in my tutorial today, and that's just for my Amazon store where I have the exact Ohuhus that I use. Alright, so I am using R3, GY42, GY4, GY8, GY6, and RV160 because I know a lot of you have been getting them They're so good, aren't they? Put in the comments if you have them and if you really love them. A lot of you already did that in the other video, that you got them and you love them. And yeah, I can't say enough about them. You know how I always go on about them. So I'm starting off with this GY6, a really light. Let me zoom you in because I don't think you can see really good. Oh, please let me remember to zoom you back out. I've had to do so many videos over because of that. Oh, this is not, we're not using that one. We're going to use some of this pink. And I always forget, y'all, to zoom you back out. But, and then we're going to use this darker one here. We're going to blend this all together, y'all. I'm just coloring them a little bit different than I did the last time, because I want it to match the paper, designer series paper. So I'm adding a little bit more pink in these. Let's add a little bit more to this one on this side. Y'all, I've been watching so many tutorials on coloring. I'm trying to get better. I'm going to try and do the best I can here. It's just, oh my goodness, there's so much to learn. And I just don't have time to sit and watch all kinds of YouTube videos. I wish I did, but I have work to do. I have to do my own, and I have to do my regular job that I go to every day now. It was supposed to be temporary, y'all, but it's turned into full-time. I've been already back 2 years. Can you believe that? Do you remember when I announced I was going back to work? It's 2 years ago, y'all. So I've been back 2 years. Yeah, I'm enjoying it though. I am around people again. I just really missed being around people. I need to add more of this. And seeing, you know, all my coworkers, and I still, the girl that I replaced, I still go out to lunch with her. We were really good friends, and yeah, we still go to lunch together, so it's really been a lot of fun. There are days that I wish I didn't, but you know, everybody has bad days. Some days are very stressful still, because we do a lot of production work, so you know how production is. All right, so here's our little strawberry. Isn't it cute? I love this little strawberry. I'm going to zoom you back out, y'all. Don't get dizzy now. All right, so I am going to use the die to cut this out. And I'm just going to place that. I'm going to go take it to my cut and emboss, and I'm going to run this through. I already ran all the flowers through. I think I said that already. And so we'll be ready to go once I get this done. Okay, so here's the adorable little strawberries we're going to use on this, and let's get going on the box. There is a lot here, y'all. So I'm using Misty Moonlight and Poppy Parade for the top. So this bottom part is 8 by 6. For the handle, it is 1 by 11. For the handle matting, it is 3/4 by 11. By the way, if you are new to my channel, I put an inspiration sheet on my blog. It's stampingwithamore.com. And you can download and print it with all the measurements on it. And also, please subscribe. All right. And, okay, we'll give you the matting pieces for the bottom part. So that is 1 1¼ by 4 7/8. You need 2 of those, and 1 1/4 by 2 7/8. And you need 2 of those. For the top, it's 6 5/8 by 4 5/8. So you know you have to use 1/8 for it to fit properly. And then to mat it, you're going to use one that is 2 7/8 by 4 7/8, and 2 that are 5/8 by 2 7/8, and then 2 two that are 5/8 by 4 7/8. I think I said them all right, and I don't know why I have another extra piece here, but these are all the pieces right here. It's all in that inspiration sheet, so don't worry about all these measurements here. Let's do the bottom of it first. So we are going to score it. This is really easy scoring too, y'all. All right, so on the 8 by 6, you are going to score on the 8-inch side at 1.5 and 6.5. And then we're going to turn it on the 6-inch side, and you're going to do it at 1.5 and 4.5. Whoa, I didn't wax this, y'all. I usually wax it before I come on, and I forgot to wax it as well. Okay, so that's the bottom. Let's go ahead and score the top piece right here. So on the 6.5-inch side, or 6 5/8 inch side, you are going to score it at 3/4 and 5 7/8. And then you're going to turn it, and you are going to score it at 3/4. Ay, y'all. This is what waxing happens when you don't wax it. And 3 7/8. And it is actually 3/4 on all 4 sides. So if you want to make it so much easier, it's 3/4 on all 4 sides. All right, so all those pieces are scored. That's all our scoring. And we are going to cut these now. So we are going to cut the top one here. And we're going to cut in these. We're going to cut them all these corners. It's really a dreary morning, but we're not supposed to get rain today. We've had rain for the last like 3 days. We've had it off and on all week actually. But it's still kind of dreary today. Hopefully the sun's going to come out. All right, so that's what how we're cutting that one, and then the bottom piece we're going to cut pretty much the same way. I'm going to cut in these. You know, it's all in how you decorate, I think, on some boxes. Like this is such an easy box, but it's just so fun to decorate them. I didn't want to use that strawberry paper because it's not available, but y'all, it's just so darn cute, and I didn't show it to you, did I? All right, so first I'm going to show you this one. This is the Marbled Elegance, and this is an online exclusive paper, and this is the one I'm using. This is gorgeous paper as well, because look at this paper. Look at the marbled sides on it, and look at these on the back. I love the backs of these too. I've used this a couple times as well on projects, but the one, it's the Storybook Moments, and this goes with the Storybook Friends and the Storybook Garden. So there's the strawberries. It's the opposite side of these little adorable bunnies, and then they have these little like scrapbook papers you can use. But look at this. Wouldn't that be adorable if you had a mom that gardened? You can do the same paper, this paper, and then use like maybe this side for the top. It would be really cute. But look at these, look at the vegetables, and look at these little cottages. It reminds me of Beatrice Potter. I bet a lot of people think the same thing. But look at, and well, this one is got the ephemera pack on the back, but you can get it without this. But this is so cute. Oh my goodness, y'all. The paper is so cute, but like I said, it's been back ordered. And it's been back ordered for quite a while because I did another project using these strawberries and it was back ordered. And I didn't realize it when I did that project. So I went and looked again to see if it came in early, and no, it still says May 12th. So We are sharpening all these because it's very important, especially on a box like this, to sharpen all these. So we are going to put this all together. We're going to use some Seal Plus on this. Hopefully it's not going to give me a hard time. You know, I have a love-hate relationship with this. It's so strong and it works so good for boxes and bags. But sometimes it just wants to, it's so strong it grabs the paper on me. So we're lining these all up. And there's our top, and now we're going to do the same with the bottom. It was nice to me today, didn't grab it all. All right, so line these all up the same way we did the top. And then we'll mat these all. I'm going to use my regular seal to mat them. So the two smaller pieces are for the sides. I hate even to cover up these cute, adorable little bunnies. Whoop. Flinging everything around here. This paper, oh, it's so cute. I hoard paper, y'all. I still do it, and I keep saying I'm going to quit doing it. This time I'm actually using all this paper. I keep telling myself, you can't do this anymore, because then I end up cutting it in 6x6 and giving it away, or then I don't use it. And I do have some that I still have not used. It's for like a special occasion. Don't ask me what special occasion, you know. I don't know. How many of you hoard paper? All right, so we need these two small ones for the sides. I have my grandson on my mind today. It's just, oh my gosh, he's done with high school hockey, and he is going for juniors hockey, and it's the next step up, and he may be moving away, and I don't even want to talk about it, y'all. I can't talk about it. He's my only grandson, and oh my gosh, my heart is just breaking. I may be taking a lot more trips than he's already got a bunch of offers, and he's at another, what they call a Columbine, and there's like scouts there and everything, and he's at another one of those this weekend, and I'm curious how it's going, but we'll get through it. All right, so I'm going to just put this last piece on top. And I also forgot to put the hole in with my little punch here, because you need to go down far enough, and this does not go down far unless I take it apart. So I'm going to do it a different way. I am going to actually, let's mat this handle first so I can put it on. I can get it put on. And you have to look to see about where you want the handle to go. So let me get this centered. Alright, so on here, because the lid comes on here, you want it to be down further. So I'm just going to mark with my pencil where I'm going to put it down here. And I have this little, I hold my little paper piercer in there, and it came in one of our, something I got from Stampin' Up. I think it was to hold our clear blocks. I've had it for years, and I just use it. And you don't want your fingers under there, so did I mark the right side? Yeah. And then I'm just going to put a hole in here. This is dangerous, so if you do it this way, just be real careful. Otherwise, use your, I know a bunch of you have been ordering these 3 that come together, hole punch assortment. I've been using them a ton. And I know a lot of you have bought them, so I would punch it first. I would definitely punch it first. And then, instead of doing it this way, this is the hard way. I'm grabbing my little brad here that I'm going to use. If you have these, just use these black and white ones that we had not that long ago. So I'm going to look to see about where I put that one. And I'm going to do the same on this side. Make sure my handle's straight. And again, I'm just going to poke the hole there. And put my other brad in there. I'm actually using these square ones, if you have these. I miss brads. I don't know why we don't keep brads in stock. I really miss brads because I used them a ton in different projects. Alright, so now we're going to put our lid on. You can decorate your lid or you can put it on, but look how cute. Isn't it cute? I love this. I think it came out really cute. All right, I was thinking something because I cut out this little frame. I took a larger hexagon and I cut this one out of the center of it. And I'm wondering if I should just do it like this without the white, putting it like that, and then adding like my strawberries and my little flowers and stuff on like that. I think I'm going to just do it like I originally did it because I think it looks better. Things always go through my head, y'all, after, and I'm thinking, I always think, would that look better or would it, you know. So we're going to put our hexagon here in the center. I'm going to pop up the Happy Mother's Day with some dimensionals. But like I said, you can use these for any occasion. Mother's Day is coming, and I thought it'd be a great Mother's Day little gift. We're going to pop up the strawberry. Put that right there. And we're going to grab our little flowers. I have a bunch here. I probably won't use all the flowers. But I also use this little foam. If you have any kind of foam, keep that because it just works really good for like popping up your flowers and like just like what I used it for using the paper piercer to make a hole. And I'm going to use my wet glue. Alright, so we're going to put flower over here. Should I use a bigger flower this time? I used the smaller one, but I have a little bit more space for this one. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the flower. Whoop. And I'll just get some more glue over here. I'm going to push this down so y'all can see better. Does that help? And then I'll put a smaller one over here. I need my take your pick tool, y'all. Why don't I bring that over here every time I do this? And we're going to put some on this side and that one there. Golly, y'all. And we're going to put, I think, one on each side of this one. I'm going to grab my take your pick tool real quick. Hold on just a second. Okay. Oh, this is going to be so much. Look how much easier that is, y'all. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to put another one on the other side this time. I think I put it. Let's pop this one up first. That there. Okay, now I got to give them enough time to dry. All right, that's all I'm using on that, using 5. And then I'm taking these pearls. These are the antique pearls. I'm actually going to use my blend on this because I don't want to ruin the end of my Ahoo markers. But I'm doing the dark Night of Navy, and I'm going to color these for the centers. So we're coloring 5 of them. And it dries really fast on here. You might want to use your blunt end so you don't ruin your tip if you have these blends, because you can ruin these tips. Mine's already kind of messed up. But yeah, it'll dry really fast. And then we're going to put these for the centers of the flowers. Oh, it is stick for me today. It's the detailed work, y'all. All right. And then we're going to grab some. Isn't that cute? Oh, all right. Now I'm going to grab some of my gold twine. This is the gold twisted thread, and it is on the last chance list. There is a last chance list of things that are there, and some of them are discounted, some of them are not. But yeah, it's on. I had it linked on my blog a couple times, but there is a last chance list. If you go into my Stampin' Up shop, just go to last chance and it'll show you all the things that are retiring or going away. There has been quite a bit though that have been discounted, so if you want to check that out. Alright, so now I'm going to use a little glue dot. I don't know, it just needed that little extra accent of gold. I wanted something sparkly, so I went for the gold ribbon, or the gold thread. I'm just going to put that up at the top here. And I'm leaving these a little bit long. We're just going to clip them a little bit shorter. Yeah, and that's it. So there you have it. Here is our little Mother's Day basket. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's such a fun one to do. And yeah, I put the little treats in there, and you can just pick it up, but you can put any kind of treats in there. I also, before you go, I'm going to show you, I use these Dove eggs. I had some left, and I thought these would be adorable in here as well, because look at how they match the paper. And these would be real cute. And they say nothing about eggs on it. These especially, they just have a design on them. This one has like little Easter eggs, but wouldn't it be cute? All right, everyone, I hope I gave you a couple good ideas here. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you give it a try. Thanks so much. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. There is a shop button there. So y'all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.